Okay, hi everyone. Today we're going to go over how to apply the mate constraint in assembly in Inventor. So the first thing we want to make sure is that we are under the Assemble tab, and under the relationship we're going to click on Constrain. And the part we're going to constrain to practice our mate is the blue rectangle into the blue hole. Now mate is the first type of constraint that exists in Inventor, and there's two types. There's mate and mate flush. In this tutorial, I'll only be covering mate. Another tip is to check down here. It's pretty useful. You're going to have some pretty useful prompts as to what to do and when, in case you're a little bit confused. So mate is like glue, and we need to be asking ourselves, what would I like to glue to what? What two surfaces would I like to be joined together with my glue? And for us, we're going to pick any one of the four longer faces of the rectangle to one of these inner faces here. At this point, it really doesn't matter. Later on, we're going to have to be more selective. One thing to notice is how that arrow is pointing out there. So I go ahead and apply that. And if I drag on it, it really doesn't look like I've done too much. It looks like it's kind of exactly how it was. But if I am careful to look directly at the top of that, you can see that that side right here is glued to this face on the blue rectangle, and it does constrain it in that direction. But I'm going to need to do a few more glues before I lock it firmly in place. So I'm going to pull it out for a little bit. And if you forget, oh geez, which side did I mate to what? You can always hover over it, and it'll give you a nice little preview there. So we're going to do the same thing again, except this time we're going to do a different surface on the base, and now I got to rotate around to that face. It is really helpful if you're pretty good with the rotation here, with the panning by holding your mouse wheel, and the zooming in and zooming out on your mouse wheel. It's really going to increase your speed and productivity in Inventor. Alright, so if you look now, I'm left to 1 degree of freedom. And we're going to cover that in a later tutorial when we go over the flush constraint. Basically saying that this surface needs to be level with this surface. But that's it for today. So thank you and have a good one.